President Ranil Wickremesinghe has announced that the agreement with the International Monetary Fund would be presented to Parliament for a vote on whether to support it, and following this, the key points of the agreement would be enacted into law. During a meeting with the university professors and heads of economic departments, the President also indicated that the Prevention of Terrorism Bill, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission and the Anti-Corruption Bill would be submitted to Parliament by June.
A meeting with the university professors and the heads of economic departments as a part of a discussion about the IMF program was held at Ministry of Finance Auditorium yesterday under the patronage of President Ranil Wickremesinghe.
මේ වෙලාව හරිම කනගාටුයි කියන්නේ මොකද පොදුවේ ගත්තාම හැම නිවුස් පේපර් එකකම මම දකින්නේ ක්‍රයිසිස් එක ඉවර වෙලා වගේ කියලා. ඉවර වෙලා නැහැ. තාම අපි තියෙන විශේෂයෙන්ම අපි උදැල්ලම දැන් තමයි කොහොමදම දෙන්නේ. මොකද අපි තමයි එදිනෙදා කියන්නේ day to day basis අපි ක්‍රයිසිස් එක හරහා යන්නේ. මොකද කෑෂ් ෆ්ලෝ එක මැනේජ් කරද්දී අපිට ප්‍රශ්න.
පාර්ලිමේන්තුවට දාලා මේ ගිවිසුම ගැන සහයෝගය දෙන්නවද නැද්ද කියලා ඡන්දයක් ගන්න. හැම එක්කෙනාම පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ ස්ථාවරයක් ගන්න ඕනේ. ඒකට තීරණය කරන්න ඡන්දය දෙනවද නැද්ද කියලා. සමහර දෙකම වැලකිලා ඉන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක හරියන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක ඉස්සෙල්ලා දාලා අහනවා. මේ මම බැලුවේ මේ IMF එකඟතාවයේ ගතියුතු ප්‍රධාන කරුණු නීතියක් හැටියට කියන. දෙවනුව අපි අපේ වැඩසටහන මොකද්ද කියලා දැනුම් දීලා ඒකට ප්‍රතිචාරය ලබා ගමු. The anti-corruption law will be out very soon. Maybe by May. There are 3 important bills that are coming out: Anti-Terrorism, Truth and Reconciliation Commission and Anti-Corruption. Minister of Justice has discussed this with the Chief Justice, who has asked that each don't bring all 3 bills together because it will be difficult for the Supreme Court to go into it and there will be a shortage of lawyers. So he will work out a scheme. One bill will come out first towards the end of April, then the other 2 by somewhere by June, all 3 bills will come. අපිට දෙන්න තියෙන ඕනෑම විසඳුමක් IMF රාමුව ඇතුලේ දෙන්න. ඒකෙන් පිට යන්න බෑ. ප්‍රතිසංස්කරණය කරන්න ඕනේ. ලංකාව ආපහු වැටෙන්න බෑ. ඇෆ්ගනිස්තානෙන් පිටිපස්සට. විපක්ෂෙත් දැන් පිළි අරගෙන තියෙනවා මේක කරන්න ඕනේ කියලා.
The government has been able to generate 100 billion rupees out of the pay tax. However, on the other hand, the government losses almost 113 to 117 billion just because of the Sri Lankan Airlines, and CEV losses almost 117 billion in 8 months, and CPC losses almost 600 billion in a year. So there is a great deal of need to reform all these state-owned enterprises, including the higher education and education sector. So what you have been reading at the moment is the right path.
We have serious problems in maintaining and sustaining higher education model right now. We want to have an appointment with the relevant officials and you, perhaps Your Excellency, to discuss the current funding model for education or higher education and see the way out, because we think it needs to be reformed if we are to maintain state university system in this country. If we don't do that, we will probably collapse in time.
We have the capacity to attract foreign students to this country, but we need to also be able to invest in improving the human resources, the staff that we have, because that is a long-term investment that we do.
The government should not engage in operating business in competitive environment. If it does, it is a conflict of interest. Government should look into areas where there is need by the people and engage itself only if there is no private sector investment in those areas. Government can invest but should not engage in commercial activity.
SMEs, I think this is one of the greatest strengths we have, and if you do get them to innovate and focus on exports and get into the value chain,